Doesn't sound like gospel.
Philip Beverly, History, Philosophy, Political Science. I am CSU, and I am belligerent. First of all, I'd like to congratulate the new student trustee, LaVon James. I know the board didn't say anything about that. We'll be having some transition on the board. I'm always a bit dubious about sort of outside forces that are masquerading as the community, and I hear the words of my students echoing in my ears, especially when they bring a collar, because this ain't church, would be their words. I am particularly disturbed by my colleague Dr. Searcy's discovery of conflicts of interest involved in a search process conducted by this body.
Wow.
It seems to me, as a layman, not an attorney, and I'm sure Attorney Dunn will be giving you good counsel, that Dr. Searcy would really have no alternative but to contact the U.S. Attorney and the Attorney General to ensure that there wasn't any further corruption of this body. And I'm sure your full cooperation with any subsequent investigations will be given without hesitation. I'm also concerned about the deteriorating physical plant at this university. We have a $76 or so million deferred maintenance estimate, and I would hope that that physical plant deterioration wouldn't lead the next office holder to, I don't know, give some no-bid contract to a local company to do facilities management in a privatized way. I just needed that on the record. I wasn't real clear also about the 8.9% tuition increase, because something that was mentioned to me by an administrator when I asked why 8.9%, rate of inflation's right around 2, if my friends in economics are correct. And they said, because Northeastern raised theirs 11. And I thought, oh, well, that makes sense, of course. In about an hour and 15 minutes, the Executive Committee of the Illinois State House will be conducting a hearing on House Bill 4450. I encourage anybody in here, call your representatives, because if passed, this legislation will give the governor 60 days to dispose of members appointed after 1999 to all state boards and commissions and determine whether their future service is required. I am sure Dr. Poe will communicate to the next office holder that the faculty will in fact be participating in shared governance over the summer. It has been faculty's experience in my 17 years here that summer provides an opportune time for all kinds of administrative mischief. We won't be having any mischief this summer. We're going to be paying attention all year round to what you do to destroy this university. I shared with my faculty colleagues yesterday and others who visited in the packed room faculty meeting, standing room only, my grievous concern over your, it can't be characterized as misconduct yet. I think the conflict of interest investigations will probably bear that out, though. That the real concern that faculty should have about your behavior in this search process is our accreditation is at risk.
That's right.
And given that you have limited, if any, expertise in this area, and those are words out of the mouth of the applicant that you're hiring, by the way. The board's job is finance. And if you need video evidence, I'll see you after the meeting. Our accreditation hangs in the balance here. If you haven't looked at the 7 standards for NCA accreditation, standard number 2 is governance and leadership. Clearly, we're scoring a 0 because of your pitiful performance.
That's right.
Standard number 6, stakeholder participation and communication. Clearly, we're scoring a 0 because of your pitiful performance. So now I'm worried. We're 0 for 2 going into an accreditation cycle here. I'm wondering if we're going to get accredited if you people continue in your current positions. I would hope, for the sake of the university's continued existence, you would do the honorable thing. And fortunately, this isn't medieval Japanese culture where I'd be asking you to commit seppuku. In modern culture, it would just be the honorable thing to just do what former trustee Reynolds did and tender your resignations post haste.